friends who live in my phone. I'm Vicky and this is Cat Mom Crafts, and this is a bonus yarn dyeing video. In my recent Is It Finished Friday, I said I was getting a skein of yarn to dye. It actually arrived about 5 minutes after I'd finished doing my video, or more accurately finished uploading my video. So I'm going to be doing some dyeing today. I'm just putting it into soak. I've just boiled the kettle, and that is purely and simply to melt the dye, not the dye, the washing tab, because it needs to be washed a little bit first. I'm not duly worried about it colour staining because it's going to be blue anyway. So I'll stick it in the sink with some coal. Yep, that's warm enough, but not too warm. And then we just squeeze that in there. Give it a squish around. And this is to get rid of any leftover unnecessary bits. I don't want to squish it too much because it'll untangle. And then we leave that for a bit. So I'll come back to you probably once I think it's finished mordanting, I think. Or when it goes into mordant, I don't know yet. I'll see you in a bit. So it's been soaking now for a couple of hours. I'm gonna use citric acid this time, mainly because my vinegar's upstairs. If I can break into it, bear with. So the ratios say for 100 grams, 2 tablespoons of citric acid in 2 litres of water. So what I'm doing is dissolving it in boiling water, and then I'll add another 1.5 litres of cold water and pop it back in. There we go. That's that going to go in now again for another couple of hours. That's really nice and warm. Let it do its thing, and then in a couple of hours time I'll be back to dye it. I'll have everything ready before that. It's just this one skein. Right, so my lovely little mixture has been soaking for 2 hours. I'm just gonna transfer it over, trying not to make too much of a mess. There we go. And hello, which is the way through? Is it you? It is you. I'm just going to squeegee it out. And then I'm briefly going to go and put my watch on charge while I do the rest. And I'm back. Right, so the next step, I need to get this heated. Under a nice low heat. I'll just pop you on pause while that's doing that. Okay, so that's heating up nicely. So I'm going to grab about 100 ml. Okay, that's about 200 ml. Yep. And into that, I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of the turquoise. And another tablespoon of the citric acid. I've already got one of my gloves on, but I'm going to give that a quick stir through. And you can see it in the jug. And give it a slosh round. And a stir it. I think maybe that's a bit warm. And then the gloves go on. I probably should have put my mask on, but I didn't. I completely forgot. Never mind. Oh, no, I can't grab hold of my yarn at all. Alrighty, so in goes the yarn. And give that a poke down. And let it do its thing. So I will pause you again at the next stage. Unpause you again at the next stage even. Okay, the water is now pretty clear. So I'm just going to turn that off the heat and retrieve the yarns into the bowl. You can't really tell because it's getting dark, but that has come out a glorious colour. And in the meantime, I need to let that cool a bit. So I am going to pause you again until it's cooled so I can wrap it up. Okay, so while that was cooling a little wee bit, I've prepared my next dye bath. If I can get my gloves on, that would be grand. There we go. So, this is my next dye bath. It's a lot darker. And here is my glorious skein. See there, it's a lot more turquoisey. So what I'm going to try and do is something I've seen Chemnitz do. Oh, hello. Where she dyes it. Oh, that's working a lot, never mind. And then she sort of rehanks it. If I can get it to go through, that would be wonderful. So back in its hank. What I'm also going to do is, if I can get them to cooperate and I can actually see because my glasses are fogging up, I'm going to put some additional resist bits in the form of these very badly placed elastic bands. And two at a time, it does seem to be working better as a resist. So I'll pop another one over that first end. And then another two in the middle. I suspect at some point I'm going to need to re-stack my supply of elastic bands. Alright, so that's that done. I'll just bring you back over here and pop that in. And then add the darker over the top, and I think I'm going to need to add some more water. Quite a lot more water. And I'll just keep rolling that around a bit while it cooks. Where's my spoon gone? Oh yes, my spoon, there it is. So that the dark has a chance of making it all the way through. As you can see there, the water is still pretty purple. So for the darker one, I added a 1/16 of a teaspoon of the purple that came with my Dye Made Easy, that's the one, kit, and a teaspoon, an 1/8 of a teaspoon of the tie-dye stuff. Don't know how well that will have taken, but even on this bit where I poured the purple directly on top, I can see some lovely colour changing. So we might get 3 different shades of blue. You never know. But I'll let that do its thing and have a bit of a tidy up while put you on pause, because obviously you don't need to see that, and you can see me again in a minute. Right, so there is still a bit of residual colour left, but I think that was probably from the tie-dye kit. So I'm going to pop you on pause, swizzle you around and look at a rinse. Yeah, the majority of that came out clear, so I'm happy for now that it is. Hot's very hot. Of course it's hot, it's just come off the cooker. And there's a little bit of beef coming out, but very soon you'll be able to see, hopefully, where the rests have been working. elastic size. Now this will probably incur some more glue, but we don't worry. And I'll also attempt to remove my elastic bands. Oh, you see already, I'll show you in a second, where the elastic band's been. Huge difference. And that was with the two that I put on separately. So you can see there, one elastic band was, there's another, and up there was a third, and oh, that has come out so well. Oh, I'm super chuffed with that. And it looks like somebody's lighting fireworks off. So, unfortunately, I can't really tell whether that's which that is, whether it's dye or the, oh no, I think from bringing it is the dye quite a bit. So yeah, that's the dye. I'll pull that out, pop you on pause again, and rinse it properly, and then show you when it's hanging up. Bear with. So my water's run clear, and I've got patches of very bright blue, patches of dark bluey purple, patches of somewhere in between. I'm happy. I'm going to dry that, hang that up to dry, and show you a picture of it hanging up shortly. Hello friends who live in my phone. This is really, no.